Today is January 2020. Welcome at We're between Delhi and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning and welcome back to the Secret Teachings of Jesus Revival. What you're about to experience is a reconstruction and revival of an ancient Christian rite from the 1st century AD. And this rite comes from the Bruce Codex, a document found in Egypt in 69, containing the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it spreads throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into Alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
Welcome back to Alpha Ωmega Free Church in our Columnhenge Temple. This morning we'll be opening once again the 9th Treasury of Light. We begin by calling forth the angels in the invisible. We reach out to them now. Angels of the 9th Treasury, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry into the treasury. Let the watchers withdraw and let us enter into the 9th Treasury of Light. And the living Jesus said, there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives life power to them. Hosea, Hosea. Ahoba inoza, Ahoba inoza. Ozaoe. Uzawa. Eya. Eya. Naranezao. Naranezao. Gozazai. Gozazai. Donezea. Donezea. Alpha Ωmega. Alpha Ωmega. Dozeia. Dozeia. Ezapsachonza. Ezapsachonza. Borezazai. Borezazai. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Alpha. At length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center, the place of the middle, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. By your cipher and by your name, we call you forth, O Father of the ninth Treasury of Light. Ioe I Toi. Ioe Toi. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Freedom is so very important. Freedom. And we only have as much freedom as we insist on having. We surrendered, it's gone. Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And establish a pro-human future.
Establish a pro-human future.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
And protect the integrity of our Homo sapiens genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens genetic code.
Open the pathway for ascension.
Open the pathway for ascension.
And today, I ask for a personal favor once again, and that is that you bring my old friend Paul back to us, who lies between life and death. Bring him back to us. Heal his body. Bring him back whole. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy within yourself. As you have more God Force energy, so you are better able to understand the signs and symbols happening all around you. You see, so many times, God does not communicate to us directly. Oh, some have that benefit. Some hear the words of God directly in their ears. But others of us, we need to listen more closely and look around us and see what is happening. Last night, there was a tremendous windstorm here in the desert. And, as careful as everyone is, last night, someone lost their home to fire, because fire is whipped up by the wind and spreads and jumps and leaps. And even when there was only a tiny spark, wind can give that tiny spark enough energy to burst into flame and to then rage across the desert, taking life and property without care. And that is what I seek for you. I seek to ignite a wildfire in your soul. You were given a tiny spark of God Force energy upon your conception. The passion of your parents coming together created that spark. And the fleshy body grew around that spark, protecting it, listening to its guidance. And now the time has come for that spark to emerge and to go up, ascend into the kingdom of heaven. But is it still but a spark? Is a spark enough to hold your full consciousness? Your consciousness is a powerful and precious gift. It has taken you a lifetime to craft and create who you are. And wouldn't it be the height of irrationality for all this work to simply dissolve into nothing and to disappear? That's right. God doesn't do anything so illogical. We are eternal. It is our fleshy bodies that are not. And when we forget this, we begin to believe a lie. And that lie is that death is a real thing that affects us. It affects us with an A. It hurts our feelings when things die. But the effect on us is negligible, because we are already eternal. We simply haven't realized it. We have forgotten that we are eternal beings. We have forgotten that we cannot die. That's why we came here, to experience death. What does it mean to have a time limit on what you do? And here on earth, we understand. That's why procrastination in many South American traditional cultures is considered the worst sin of all. That's right. The ancient cultures in South America had only 3 commandments. Don't lie, don't steal, and don't be lazy. Now, if you can't keep up with all 10 of the Western ones, maybe you can keep up with just 3 of the South American ones. Don't lie, don't steal, And don't be lazy. And it's that last one that really I think is powerful, because within it is contained the idea of procrastination. And so many people put off to tomorrow what they could be doing today or even could have done yesterday. And I'm putting myself in that same sack with the rest of you cats. I procrastinate too. It's a human habit, and it comes to us because we know we're eternal, and we know there's an unlimited amount of time to complete everything, except here on Earth. Here on Earth there are time limits, and some of our favorite games are based on time. I like to play games based on times and timers too, to see if you can beat the clock. But at the end of the day, we remember that it's all just a game, that we are eternal, that life is forever and death is a lie. And it's easy to remember that when you are tapped in to the eternal force of God. And that eternal force of God, that God force energy within you, this is what makes you eternal. This is the part of you that lives forever. This is the part of you that Einstein told us could never, ever, ever be destroyed. Energy can never be destroyed. It can only be reshaped, made to move more slowly and become solid, or to move more quickly and to become energy again. That is what we do. We are energy. And you add energy to yourself when you think about it, because you're that powerful a creature. And so do it with me now to experience the glory that Sunday is and that God has created for you. You turn your powerful mind towards the idea of God force energy. And then when you breathe in, that's exactly what you breathe in. And it makes you happy, and it makes you feel good and alive like the Master wanted for us. And so, today, remember to reignite the wildfire in your own soul by taking in another deep breath of God force.
We are Alpha Ωmega Free Church, and you can find us on the web at alphaomega.church. We depend completely on you for the furtherance of this mission. We are getting out the word about the return of the secret methods of Jesus that he taught to his disciples. It's time that humanity understands this great treasure that has been returned to us and that we put it to use. Be sure to drop by our website. Most importantly, share this video. And we ask you to drop by our website and consider leaving a donation. This is where we pass around the collection plate. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate your being here. We'll be with you and here with you and for you again tomorrow. And until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.